Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Match-up, Jim Begley.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Llorente, Rodri, Yamal, Oyarzabal! That's going to go a long way. Nico Williams stood his ground strongly. So who's he picking out? He's got away. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's played forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Nico Williams, well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Oyarzabal does really well to win the ball there. Nice physical challenge. Bruno Fernandes. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rodri. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Vitinha. Vitinha played out to the left flank. Shoots! Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Laporte forwards and with intent. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's anyone's ball now. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Llorente. That's really well manoeuvred. Vitinha. João Neves. Vitinha looks to the other side. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Portugal have reclaimed it. Vitinha. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Vitinha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Aimed in towards the centre. Al Kubasi tries to clear. Oh, they could be caught out here. Nico Williams. Pedri. Oh, it's come loose. Played out to the right. Llorente. No way through, so back it comes. Rodri. Oh, that's nice. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves. And there's his chance to lead the counter. João Cancelo. Araujo. Vega. Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's a throw-in. Pedro Neto swings in across.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
Fabian Ruiz. Llorente, aim forwards. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Moved on forwards. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Oyarzabal, João Neves, cuts it out. Araujo, and the keeper's got it again. Things have been frenetic in the early part of this game. A lot of action high up the pitch. Mendes, played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's surging through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Yamal. Very nicely done. Can he deliver? Llorente. Hit into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Oyarzabal. He's in plenty of space here. That's good play. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Vitinha did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mendes, and it goes cross-field. And it's played forward. Laporte gets across to intercept that. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Decent chance! Pedro Neto. In for the pieces!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano. Great chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Llorente is there, and he can get that clear. Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Moved on forwards. Rodri. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cucurella looking to get on the end of this. Vega chooses to go cross-field, and it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. First quarter of an hour gone. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Portugal have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's come loose. Great defending, strong and determined. Llorente. Laporte played out towards the right wing. Yamal chasing after it. Yamal. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, not quite. Played towards the other side. Pedro Neto. And here's Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Rodri. Now it's Williams. Cucurella. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Llorente. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Williams. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cucurella. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's very neat. And here's Yamal. João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes, he is onto this. Pedri. Laporte shifted upfield. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Vega. João Neves. And here's Pedri. Oh, he's found Williams! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Spain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
João Neves.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Spain keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. It's a lovely, neat pass. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo, gently done. Pau Kubasi clears it away. João Cancelo. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pau Kubasi tries to clear. Pedri. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte spread out to the left, calmly anticipates. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. That'll be a throw. Cucurella played with finesse. And it's been taken short. Plenty waiting in the middle. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Wins. He's having a shot! Vitinha goes short. A chance to play it in. Vitinha. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oyarzabal. João Cancelo cuts out the pass. João Neves. João Cancelo. They get a throw in. Great defending, strong and determined. Oyarzabal proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Williams' cross. He's clearly asking too much with that. Vitinha, and it's played forward. Araujo, Vega, Araujo, quality ball. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, smashing header! And here's Bernardo Silva. That is lovely. Looking for a decent ball in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Williams! Cleared without complication. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bruno Fernandes, he can run onto that. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Spain have got it back, and they'll have another go. Cucurella. And here's Oyarzabal. Vitinha, João Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, João Cancelo, forwards and with intent. Now it's Williams, Yamal, lobbed in behind. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ball's played through. Kubasi. Llorente, nicely aimed pass. Araujo makes the interception. Vitinha, and it's been played through. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. João Cancelo hangs one in. Over to the left. Great ball if he can get there. Oyarzabal. Now it's Pedri. Takes a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Mendes getting this one clear. It's Ruiz. And here's Pedri. Rodri. Bernardo Silva does really well to win the ball there. Out to the right. Now it's Llorente. Pedro Neto is there and he can get that clear. Llorente making good progress on the right-hand side. Yamal. In by Llorente. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Vitinha shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. Shot! Goal! Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more.
Portugal, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Moved on forwards. Vega. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. Bruno Fernandes! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rodri. Yamal. Llorente. And here's Yamal. Played towards the other side. Now it's Williams. Nico Williams. Oh, it's played into the area. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Williams. Time to deliver. That's tidy. Nico Williams. And that's aimed into the middle. That's the throw. And it's Ruiz. Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Cristiano Ronaldo. He has found the way through. Ronaldo was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Williams. Oh, that's neat. There are a few waiting for it. Cleared away. And it's Ruiz. And here's eFootball. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. Araujo played over towards the opposite flank. That has found him in acres of space. And here's Neto. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bernardo Silva. Ronaldo looking to get on the end of this. Rodri. Llorente, gently done. Yamal chooses to go cross-field. Nico Williams. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. 2 minutes to be added on. And here's Nico Williams. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Nico Williams tries a cross. Vega looks to the other side. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yamal. Llorente. There's the whistle for half-time. Leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're underway again. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Rodri. Pedri. Rodri. Succumbs to the pressure. Rodri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And here's Nico Williams. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. And he goes cross-field, and it's Bernardo Silva. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Llorente, forwards and with intent. Pedro Neto. Vega. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Nuno, chance for a shot! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Pedri. And it's Llorente. He is just caressing the ball. That's a little off target. Laporte. Played out wide. Delivered with swing. That has been knocked clear. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's found a way through. Incoming delivery. Pedro Neto. Vega. That's really well manoeuvred. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Rodri. Laporte. That's been drilled forward.
Spain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And here's Ruiz. Bruno Fernandes shifted upfield. João Neves defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bernardo Silva. And here's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Nico Williams, aim forwards. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. Out to the left it goes. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Williams. Big chance! He has done it! Back to within one! Interesting!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. And it's Pedri. Now it's Llorente. Llorente! And he thumps it clear. Now it's Yamal. Over to the left. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Cucurella. Nico Williams. And here's Nico Williams. Vega getting this one clear. Looking for a decent ball in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Araujo. Araujo, gently done. And it's played forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Nico Williams. Laporte goes forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vega. Araujo. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri spread out to the left. Cucurella looking to run onto it. Nico Williams. Oh, nice touch. Cucurella. Pedri. Rodri. Llorente. Way off the ball! He'll try to... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the cross comes in. Mendes getting this one clear. And here's Llorente. Oh, sweet feet. And he's there to clear it. Mendes shifted upfield. Fabian Ruiz. João Neves did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pedro Neto. And he's managed to get free. Al Kubasi is there, and he can get that clear. Rodri.
Spain deploying the high press here, trying to force the defence into making mistakes.
Yeah, they look like they really want it.
One stray pass, that might be all they need here.
Williams. Lovely feet. And it's Ruiz. And here's Pedri. Oh, great play.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Cucurella drives forward on the overlap. Real chance! not this time.
Portugal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Vega. Araujo forwards and with intent. Laporte. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Llorente. Now it's Llorente. Fired deep towards the back post. Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Araujo. João Neves. Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. That's a cute ball. Cucurella. Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Oyarzabal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Pedro Neto. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri looking to add to his goal. Played towards the other side. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Great run on the overlap here. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Clearly not happy with that. Cucurella. Williams. Knocks it out wide. And here's Nico Williams. And the shot! Has another go! Chance again? No.
Spain really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Araujo gets it away. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. And here's Yamal. And it's Ruiz. Goes for a shot! Oh my word, that is quite something! A finish of true class! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Bernardo Silva is onto it in a flash. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Cucurella. Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time. João Neves. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Great work on the overlap. It's gone for a throw-in. Bruno Fernandes. Mikel Oyarzabal. Cucurella. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Rodri. Llorente. Now it's Yamal. Lovely bit of skill. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Oyarzabal played out to the left flank. It'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. João Cancelo. Vega, aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. What a throw in. Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Laporte. Laporte shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. Araujo. Vitinha. Half an hour gone in the second half. Araujo chooses to go cross-field. And a play for a throw. Pedro Neto. There's the delivery. Cucurella with the clearance.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pinged towards the front line. João Cancelo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Shot, surely! Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Llorente. Kubasi. And it's played forward. Pedri, gently done.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pedri. Williams.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Pedro Neto. Now he's off and running. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a corner kick.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he shoots!
Portugal really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cucurella. Out for a throw. Bernardo Silva. And out it comes again. He can get that clear. Vitinha plays it short. João Neves. Now here's the delivery. Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the left it goes. And it's hoisted clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. It's a mighty effort! And that's a real chance missed. Laporte played over towards the opposite flank. Llorente. Llorente. Crossed into the middle. And he's there to get it away. Throw it. Showing good feet. Can he deliver? Pedri. He's having a shot! And a shot! Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oyarzabal at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
He's in space and looking for options. Oh, smashing header! Oh, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Pau Kubasi, he's played it long. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out towards the flank. Pedro Neto. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Vitinha with the short one. And it's Vitinha. And here's Vitinha. Pedro Neto opts to play it back. Mendes, that's been drilled in.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bruno Fernandes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Nico Williams. Oh, good spread. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Looks to the other side. Now it's Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Applies the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Laporte. Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Laporte. Oyarzabal chasing after it. Cucurella. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Nice control. And here's Pedri. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Llorente. Laporte. Spread out to the left. Well timed, excellent interception. Araujo. Vitinha.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier. Portugal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Rodri. Nico Williams. Cucurella, good-looking ball. Nuno Mendes. Moved on forwards. Played back in. Played out to the right. And it's Cancelo. Llorente shifted upfield. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Pedro Neto. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Pau Kubasi forwards and with intent. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And that's it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Portugal never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They look slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. A very poor show.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.